Welcome back, Cyberpunks, to another update on Cyberpunk 2077. Today we have some important news to share about the recent 2.01 patch and what it means for the game's future. But before we dive into, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for all the latest news from Night City. Let's start with the 2.01 patch. CD Projekt Red has been working hard to address the game's issues and improve overall performance. This patch is another step in that direction, and that's right, and it's essential to note that many of the fixes are crucial for stability and gameplay. Things like quest-breaking bugs, crashes, and various glitches are being tackled. Absolutely, it is encouraging to see the developers continue to support the game and make it more endurable for players. They have been actively listening to the community's feedback. The improvement that patch 2.01 includes the distorted effect caused by selecting a specific dialogue option when talking to Johnny at the end of automatic loss will no longer persist on the screen. V will no longer die in the heist by falling through the elevator when riding to the 42nd floor with low FPS. Fix an issue where the UI could show controllers input when playing with keyboards and mouse. Made it possible to properly switch to armed cyberware by cycling through weapons. Breaking news will be properly triggered after approaching the quest area. Vehicle radio volume will be adjusted so it's not too quiet when compared to other sounds in the game. Address the issue of corrupted saves on PlayStation by increasing the maximum save file size limit. Note, this won't fix the save corrupted before the update. If you're experiencing issue, keep a working save till 2.01 arrives. Performance improvement for both PC and console, especially in the Dogtown area. By the way, the update is already available as you are watching this. Now, here's where things take a turn. Despite these much-needed improvements, CD Projekt Red has officially confirmed that the Cyberpunk 2077 will not receive any new substantial content. Maybe some security or emergency patches, but no new contents. And that's right, folks. It is no longer a surprise that Phantom Liberty is going to be the only expansion the game is gaining. And while I already talked about this in a previous video, the main reason is the Red Engine, CD Projekt Red's graphical engine, is going for an end of life, as CD Projekt Red as a gaming studio already switched to Unreal Engine 5, including the new set of The Witcher main games, codenamed Project Polaris, The Witcher original game remake formerly known as Project Canis Majoris, and a new Cyberpunk game codenamed Project Orion. This is disappointing news, alright, for those who were hoping for more adventures in Night City. CD Projekt Red see the need to focus on fixing and stability the games as the primary reason for this decision. They also mentioned that their commitment to delivering the best possible experience for players who already own the game. This announcement, of course, has sparked mixed reaction within the Cyberpunk 2077 community. Some players appreciate actually the dedication to fixing the game, while others were eagerly anticipating new content. It's a tough situation for both CD Projekt Red and the players. On one hand, we want a polished and enjoyable game, but on the other, we also crave for new experience in Night City. Also, this week, we got a small update regarding to the Project Orion or the next Cyberpunk game development, and during the second stretch of Phantom Liberty Media Tour and an investor call, CD Projekt Red via Game Quest director Foster Sock has something to say. Asked whether the company has any regrets about the decision of having Cyberpunk as a first-person game and whether it might consider letting players toggle between first and third-person perspective in the game sequel, Sasko answered, "That's a great question, but there are no regrets on our part. I was one of the people who started developing the first prototype of this game using the Witcher technology. What we wanted to do was Cyberpunk to have its own identity and to be noticeable as a different thing. These days in YouTube, Twitch, and screenshot that sells games, and this is the way we can show that identity and individuality to players. Our first-person perspective helped the Cyberpunk develop this identity a lot. We put a lot of work in preparing this body presence so that it will be shined through this first-person's perspective. You can see the outstretched hand or outstretched limbs when you are sitting in a car seat for an instant. But that wasn't your question. What was about it? I wanted to say, though, that the first-person perspective is the main characteristic of Cyberpunk and is perception by the players too. It's also noticeable that differently from The Witcher, and this helped us craft the product identity as much. Sasko also said that the studio didn't want to rest on what he called his laurels like some other developers are simply content to do actually. The development team has decided yet if the next Cyberpunk game will actually be a first-person or third-person perspective, but they are eager to move to new things on the game. The next Cyberpunk game is now entering development at CD Projekt North America Studios. Back on the main topic and its conclusion, the 2.01 patch is a step in the right direction for Cyberpunk's 2077 overall health, but the news of no new content is a bittersweet revelation. And with that, thanks for joining us today, Cyberpunks. Remember to like this video, share it with your fellow Night City dwellers, and subscribe for more Cyberpunk 2077 updates. Until next time, stay safe in the neon-lit streets of Night City. Have a good one, health and success.